Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop. Yeah. I'm so handsome. All in Carmine's with my Benz, I'm so fancy. No romancing. Got my baby and she right, she make you vanish. No time to play, got book dates. Had a plan, only had to wait. Always knew I'd make a way. Send a bill, they send a pay. Keep it real, keep the record straight. Keep it real, no time to fake. All authentic in my own lane. I am me till I'm in the grave. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop. Ooh, never panic. Get a worry, send it up and then advantage. Yeah, I can't stand it. Out of all the way you move and see you scrambling. On offense, no defense. Stood strong, no weakness. Used to say I wouldn't beat this. Now they wish they could beat this. Tables set, now tables turn. God's plan, don't say a word. Know the price, cause I know my worth. My time, get what I deserve. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop.
Good afternoon, guys. Hey, Eric, how you doing today? Welcome back. Going to be live for a couple hours here today. Figured I've got to go play that event or the Freaky Friday tonight. So I'm going to play some events today and then clear out my invites and get back to it. Nah, well, it's 1 o'clock now, so we're good. But we're gonna knock these out, Mike. Now, luckily, the last couple days of the events, it's been given some different setups, so we're gonna get a more diverse view of these courses, which is good because some of these shots are really good ones to have in your bag. So let's take a look at these bad boys today. If you're in the word of mouth tournament, I will go back in and resend the invites one more time and make sure everybody gets started on this next round. Man, this has been, every one of these tournaments keeps getting killed by something goofy, like something at IT. But we'll get it back going. We'll finish it out. Somebody's got to get this machine before I get a new one. So now we've got the pin in the back left. Distance-wise, it's a good high T5 wood, and with the high T5 wood, 4 wood, 3 wood, the trees aren't in play in front of you, but the trees over the green are in play. So on this one with the pin in the back, oh, good thing I just checked because I'm on the wrong bag. We want to be on my 3-driver bag for this, and that's mainly because when you have these random holes, you're going to have a lot more par 4s or par 5s, so why not have more options to attack when they're drivable par 4s? So we go with my 3-driver. And I'm going to play a higher distance club at this. I'm worried about how close we are right now if we're going to hit the trees in front with a 3-wood. So we're going to go with the high 4-wood, but we're going to hit it with release. And we're going to just crank it as hard as we can back at that pin. Hey, Nick. My first shot of the day, so hopefully it's not terrible. But this is what I kind of want. I want to get in those trees. I caught it, the early one instead of the one in the back. No, I'm okay. I've got about $450 in invites, and then I did lose about $350. I did lose about $350 to DNFs during the outage, so we're hoping to see something. Hey, Greek, how you doing? We're hoping to see something come up soon with that. Now, pin short, and we're behind the tree. A lot of people would look at this and go, oh, let's go from this side, right? But all that I'm doing with that cut coming in, I'm cutting it towards the water. What I like to do is move it all the way left. I'm going to backspin a 3-wood, and you'll see why I'm backspinning and not biting. You may be looking at this like, whoa, 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 you're going to back it right in the water. I'm not, because the angle I have to come around this tree with is going to shoot it towards the bunker more. So we're going to do a little cut on it. And I overcut it. So now I backed it into where I was trying to avoid. But I can make a chip at this without much risk of what's behind. This is what's been killing me since my physical therapy. I really have I can't get these little tiny aims. Well, that was actually not a bad chip. It just lipped it out because I hit a little firm. Oh, well. All right, simple hole here. Get it down as far as you like for what you have coming in. I want to be 8-iron, 9-iron range for the shot like this. I'm actually happy I'm in the rough here. Now I can backspin this and just flip it. See? Beautiful. Rough was great there. We're getting moist already, guys. Thank you for stopping by. Woo! Oh. All right. This one can be shut down a lot. I'm finding that with stouts and or a half wind ball, the shots that we used to hit when you go way right when you're tucked under it, full see it and hammered into the hill, they're just not getting enough turn back toward the hole. So I've been laying up more than I ever had in the past on this. Bad boats. Hey, we're making chips too. We're hitting holes. That's good. We're on a roll. Deserve it, but you. Now, you guys got your spots to lay up on this hole. We've gone through these ad nauseum in the past, so I don't think it needs to be done again. In general, what I'm finding is anything under the 5-iron, 4-iron stays under the mountain or under the archway with backspin even. So that's what I need to do. Now, this is an interesting one. You guys know my opinions on tiered greens, and I hate them. These tiers seem to play a lot different than other ones. Now, could I hit a straight shot? Probably get to the lower tier and not get up to the second tier. If I want a legitimate chance of making the putt, I need to be on the tier that the pins on are only one tier down. So we're going to try to hit this big spinner with roll. And I didn't get it out very far. Kick up. Okay, now I can chip. That's not bad. I'll take this short chip. That works out. Yeah, I gotta say, I'm not... Okay, I'm a big fan of the par 3 events. Par 3 Freaky Fridays, it's kind of stupid, dude. Fulls are such a ruin. It ruins Freaky Fridays to me, and it ruins the daily. Just people that sit and bang fulls just take way too long for my personal, and it's just not conducive to gameplay for everybody. I never understood this one. Oh, thought I had it. But I'll go out. I'm going to one and done it. Hopefully get a quick 2 better, 3 better, and then walk the hell away. We've played this hole a ton. And that's another reason why my 3-driver bag's good for this event, because this par 3 is never... I've never hit an iron on it. No, I'll just play my stock bag. I might even just play stock. That actually is not a bad play. I don't know, man. Fulls are so boring, full. How did I hit it too hard? Come back down. I didn't expect that to clear. Flower, give us some flower. This is a good one. So when we're in this range, the 240 to 260, 80 range, you can go right over the top. This is a right over the top shot. We can carry it there. The key is you can't take off much speed, so you're going to be stuck hitting what they basically max out at. So this one's going to go a little over the green most likely. I'm going to try to hit it 135, but I'm still risking hitting the top of the branches though. But I'll take this all day over working around the outside with a wedge. I mean, with a 5-wood forward, because all I'm doing is bringing the early trees into play then. Let's see if we can make another chip. No, we cannot. That was ugly. Yeah, so it's all short par 3s, huh? We'll have to screw around with that one a little bit today. We could go right over the edge. We're at the right distance for a high 5-wood. 5-wood isn't going to hit anything going through unless you hit the solid branches to the left. But with this wind, I basically hit this straight, and this should be pretty tight. Not much to do there. Now, the other thing is, too, if you guys haven't noticed, any older course is getting bad drops. So if you wet that, you're getting a putt every time. I haven't had it not yet. So middle of the green pins on this from 240 gives you both options possibly, right? That's probably your hands, Greek. Honestly, get in there, take that trackball apart, clean it. I'm guessing that there's temperature changes or things like that in your basement or where you have your machine, or you're grease fishing your own machine. But I don't believe that wouldn't make me think power supply right away. Okay, so a brand new ball, you're gonna have work-in times. So you'll notice right away. And I'm not going to even bring out any... Well, here, you know what? This image might even show it. I don't remember what's on it. No, he's got too clean of rollers on there. But on a brand new ball, right? You've got a sphere making contact with metal rollers. It may be too tight, but that won't cause it to increase, decrease. But when you have new rollers, right? There's one point of contact on the ball, right? The whole time. So as that ball gets any sort of grease, oil, hand lube, moisture in the air from humidity. That 1 point creates less friction with the roller. That roller then doesn't move as much. That light wheel, then the optical reader doesn't see the thing going through the wheel as much. I'm telling you right now that it's most likely going to be condition. Your hands are what you're putting on the ball, or some sort of environmental factor doing what you're seeing. Now we got 6 in the face at 242, pins in the middle. We're gonna just bury the 9. I like the 9 a lot. I like the 9 on this shot whenever I can hit it. But if you notice, Greek, so now as the ball wears in more, that groove gets slightly bigger, so it's less than there's more than 1 point of contact then. Yeah, no, that's really it. I don't see that being a power supply, nor would I have thought that to be your power supply at all right away. It wouldn't start at a number and then go down. If you were having issues like that, you'd have a lot more fluctuations, like one time you can't get the ball to read it all. The next time your buttons aren't working. But trackballs are I mean, they're finicky a little bit, but they're actually pretty solid as it comes to readings if they're taken care of right. How do I want to go at this? Do we go with the high 5 over the top? I like it. I like it. Is it going to get there, though? No. We're going to play a cut shot at it with a high 3. And I'm pretty darn happy with the shot. I'm not a big fan of that hole. Never liked it. Always screwed that one up a lot more than you did the later one that happened in the game. Pins in the back. So I recommend no matter what you're doing, this shot should have bite on it. Because we don't want it to come off that back wall with roller release. It's 294. We're going to high tee this. We're going to get our cut right. And then we don't have to hammer this. Little harder would have been good, but speed-wise, that wasn't bad. I could have done a full cut, too, and I didn't. And we made a right 9. We're having a start to a day, guys. I will say this, though. God, this physical therapy, as little as, it's not much being done, but these micro adjustments he's getting in some of my ribs up top and my neck, I swear to God, I can't do the little tiny things that I used to, consistently at all. It's kind of crazy. So we could go straight at it with the 4. Our line is going to be to the right of the V in the top of the tallest tree there. We got to get it further right than that even. But then we're going to start bringing in the bushes right up front here. So you got to keep an eye on it, what club's going to clear. This should clear no problem at any angle I'm going at. And we can just straight line that. It works out. This is a good hole in general. Your stock 9.5 and 8.5 drivers stay underneath the archway above the second rocket. That's what we're gonna play most of the time on. Hey, Steve. So we're going at it pretty much straight line. I'm going to hit a bite spin 8.5. Now that straight line doesn't leave you a lot, so I'll have a little bit. I'll play it straight and throw it out left some because there's nothing to the right in the background. You'll see it as we go by. But it's not a hammer shot. It can be in some setups, but you're gonna get basically your full distance even off the bounce. And there it is, smooth bounce rock. Now, like I said yesterday or Monday, those coyotes are in play. You'll hit them. You'll put a ball in a coyote's ass every now and then. I'm not going to say you won't, because I've done it quite a bit. 320. Let's go with a C3 with the 4. That way, this is really going to be basically full C, almost all the way out, a little bit inside. I don't want to throw it all the way out with the left to right wind. Yeah, that's really it. Maybe I should have thrown it full C, but we're fine. We're full 3. Oh my God. And we made another putt. This is crazy. Yeah, the 9.5 stays under Cuerto for sure. The 9.5 and the 8.5. Then if you hit a 3-wood or 4-wood or 10.5, you should low tee it. And I think the 10.5 with the low tee, you really got to be finicky on the height, because if you hit it too soft, you'll hit the face. Yeah, we finally did. Oh wait, yeah, we did. We got it here. We finally got. Oh, this week was a rough one too. So when I get a big outwind, I know my carry distance on the 6-wood's about 280 to 285. I've never dialed in the number exactly, but I know I can get it there. And there's not really a shot here other than maxing this out, straight lining it. So we're gonna do it here. And really, I'm just trying to give myself the shortest putt, because I will miss this putt quite a bit. Not today, though. We are on it, doggone it. And easy shot to end the game, but that's nice. It's a good layup. Kind of nice layoff for the beating that you could take during this one. Uh-oh. And then I screw it up. Woo. Thought that was going to go fringe. All right, so 31. And we had 1 or 2 not there. I think my best so far this week has been 35. So you get a double eagle, you get 1 par 3 for sure. So that makes the par on that, if it's all eagles, which I don't think it is. Oh, giddy up. Yeah, I got to go through that again. I got to figure out, I guess I'm going to have to holler at people who aren't accepted the invites. Now, I understand we had a lot of people that had nothing in their account, so they couldn't accept it because you couldn't add money to it. But there are people that just missed too, so we'll have to get that one done. All right, 313. We're going to do the same thing we did last time. Luckily, the wind's an outwind. I'm going to backspin it, and I'm going to crank on this. I can't go over everything with the 4, but I needed to get as deep as possible. And I did not hit a good straight shot, so I might miss the trees. Oh, thank God. And this way, this hole becomes... Look, the other shots all have a lot of risk. The 5-wood, 4-wood, 3-wood, high tee, hammered, basically no risk. There's basically no risk. If you can miss all of the trees once in a while, but it stops in the bunker behind the green then. And it's a chip that you can make. Let's get this one right, though. So we're going to have to backspin this again. Baby cut. And you see how that time, I even went under the branch, and it stays under the branch. All right, so we got an 83-footer. Fuck yeah, we are putting like a champ right now. Good. I do have a One Direction station on in my ear right now, so if I start singing and dancing, you know why. All right, do we want to backspin this? Look, we have no risk of water. Is the bite going to bring it back enough with a thumb shot? No. It's going to stop above the hole. So to make it, we have to do it. We probably come off the green with backspin, though, so we're going to try it. I didn't get it left at all. Yeah, that's ugly. But we're good. We're okay. Hey, Robert. Early day, man. Nobody. All right, we got this. This is a goofy one because we're pretty offset. No matter what, we're going to have a cut shot coming in. Do we want to try to go over it? I don't think a high five's getting over the top of the middle, so it would still be a cut. And then we have no spin. Not a lot of things we could do here except try to maybe bounce that up off the face a little bit or come from over here. I mean, could we maybe get a 6 there with the high tee? I think so. I think that gets over, too. Let's try it. I'm happy with that. Oh, did that? All right, we're going to putt it, though, because that barely rolled in. I mean, that one was scary. I thought that one could easily shoot left and go right down the edge. But we were okay. Now, someone brought up, do I ever hit the 9-wood over the top? Let's try it. I haven't done it much. I mean, it's pretty good distance. I don't know if it clears the middle, though. This is where I'm at. I don't know. Does anybody know? Does it clear the middle? I never play this. We're going to pretend it doesn't and just go around the outside edge. Oh, that would have cleared. Well, probably not. Okay, maybe I start playing that more. I need to probably lay it a little farther back to clear the middle of it. And we're 415. Let's look to see. That's not, we're not getting there even with a C3 or an A1. So I like to keep this one in my 8-iron to 5-iron range coming in, because then I get 3 clubs I can hit at this. So is that enough club? Ooh, I don't know. I could hit this now. If it was a bigger outwood, I could hit that. So you see, it gives me a lot of options. I'm going to hit a bite spin on this. And we'll take some points. Till the day I die. Thanks, Corey. And again, this one's not bad for 7-wood. Your 7-wood, 8-wood, 9-wood, and the 6-wood works out fine. Sometimes I wish I had that low iron in here that I could attack at this. But right now, I'm actually kind of happy. We're going to go with release. Hey, Rick. A little bit more sauce. Pulling away from you. I give and I take. All right, bite spin is, see, now the pin's in the back, so if I cut this and hit it hard, I got a chance of doing what I did last time, and I don't want to chip from there. So we're not gonna hit it as hard. We're not gonna cut it as much. Fine, putting easier than chipping. We should agree on that. Again, we got an over-the-top setup here. I wish this was the longer one from like 280, because then we could just hit the skip low T driver in at it. But we're in a good spot here and actually have a chance of this coming back and going in. Matty B, how you doing, buddy? Now at full speed, that's going to be a little long. I caught it pretty straight too, so, but easy eagle, right? Rather have it. Okay, pins on the left. I've been working this one out, and it's kind of an in-between of the 3-wood and 4-wood high T. I'm going to try to hit a 4-wood hard because the 3-wood has a hard time sticking on here. But let's go full C. And we got it on. I had to throw it out a little bit just to get that little bit of snap. If I didn't have that little bit of snap on it, that ball comes up short and hits the hill up top left. Doesn't matter right now. We are not missing putts. Wow, crazy. Pulling away from you. Yep, 233 with 7. Now the pin's up front this time though. So I'm moving it up. I haven't hit any of the trees with the high T9 ever. So I continue to do this no matter what if I get the chance. Just a dead man walking tonight. Now, if you can't bang on the ball at max speed, that's probably not an option. You got to back it up and hit a 6-wood with high T. The problem is you got to play the 6-wood to the left or the fatter part of the green that's deeper, and obviously takes your chances of holing it out away quite a bit. I'm only high teeing this just so I've got less rock of that angle in play. Distance-wise, I don't need this, but I can soften it up pretty good. That way, I get the least amount of obstacles in front of me. Works out like a charm, as you can see. Pin on the left. So now we're going to want to hang this out. We got a wind in the face. Now we want to hang it out left farther. It's going to be hard here. I don't want to undercut this much and lose all my distance, but I also want to keep it left for the pin. The worst thing I could probably do here is get stuck on the fringe above the hole way to the right of it. But it's a chance that happens here. It could happen. Now, do I want to maybe hit a 5? Nope. So I'm going to be slightly under the A because I feel like my cut's going to go too far right. The problem with that is I can end up on the rock. And I didn't go slightly under. I was right at the A. But that works. We're happy with that. Oh, I just saw something about Michael Pittman. I missed it. I got to see if he's playing or not. All right, so we're right at the high five wood distance. We got really nothing in our way with the high 5 wood. The only thing I'm worried about is really leaving this short. I don't feel like I can go too far over, but I'm always looking, trying to make it. So I need it to hit short, but when we see the ball landing, you'll see what happens when you land short if I land short. I mean, that's I can't argue with what that shot was. That's exactly what I was trying to do. Right, we'll see how this thing go. Okay, so now we get the closer one. I'm going to go with the low T 3 wood, and I'm going to hit it with release too. I was a little hesitant to hit that one hard with the dead straight, no cut on it, but it actually was. It seemed like it would work out. We've got the spot here where this is a really difficult shot. I mean, really, in order to put it on the green, we'd be looking at this angle and getting it around the edge, and that's not an easy thing to do. Can we full it? Maybe. Is that going to turn enough? I don't think it will, because you have to throw it right some. So do we honestly just sit back, turn around, and lay up on this? I don't know, man. I don't really want to play the layup game right now. But, God, I don't feel like I can get that out around from here. So let's play the layup, get our birdie, and let everybody else try to be silly. This is a lot easier way of laying up than what we had when we played this course live. I'll say that much. Because this was a hard... We were figuring out... We were hitting a club to land in the trees down here. Oh, couldn't release the hounds on that one, huh? And start confessing. And I love it when you go crazy. All right, perfect distance, high 5 wood. We're in a good spot here. I'm actually going to move it forward a little bit because with that wind in our face, our carry distance of around 302 is going to be a little, might have been short. I don't think it would have, but this should be fine anyway. I'll take that one all day. That's pointing that hole is great. A lot of the times, though, you're either getting lucky by dunking it to make that one, or it just so happens that the pin is in a distance far enough away that, because you don't have a lot of control once that ball lands, all right? You're just kind of praying it lands in the right spot. Hesitation. In. Oh. More points. That's a good way to end it, though. I thought I canned that. So 31-32, we're actually shooting it okay right now. Button Happy Mouth is in here. He hit that one too many times. Well, is it the 750? It's a 750 Ti, right, Greek? You can put I believe that the 1050 is not the Ti one. The Ti one will not work. But actually, let's look to see. This is the only 1050. Let's see if it gives us the full model on it. I don't think it does. The 1050 Ti, though, I don't believe. I don't even need this. I've got a box for it over here. Yeah. Yeah, no, there aren't drivers for the 1050 Ti in there. There is not. Now, what you can actually do, though, it's a little tricky and a little bit hard to mess around with. Hang on one second. I was helping... Oh, shit. Okay. All right. Good. Good. Yeah. No, the 1050. But what we did work on, what Russ and I spent a couple weeks up to the national tournament on, was trying to figure out, because 1050s are harder to come by now, right? But the 1650s are available everywhere. The 1650s, what's being used on the Titan box, and what we can verify is that if you get the Titan hard drive, and the 1650 will work with your Nighthawk. Without a doubt, works fine. And it actually, the Titan also has the drivers for all the other ones too. So it's just that the drivers are not included for the 1650 in the Nighthawk update. The other way, everything's there. I think they're going to add those to it eventually, because it's hard to find 1050s now. Or harder. Or they're used. All right, we're right in the middle this time, right? So we can kind of miss the trees. You're welcome. So we're gonna high tee the 5, but I'm gonna release it from a little bit back in the box. And my goal is to keep it right down the middle and stay under the trees. Real close, real close. Oh, without a doubt, Greg. All right, we get the same setup here. And it's weird. I hadn't seen this one in a while playing, or in the last couple of days. Baby cut. We're going to get this one online this time. Better. But see how the water really isn't in play with that shot. You may be thinking like, oh, you're landed right in that little peninsula there. It's going to check right in. Yeah, CJ, I'm going to. The 49. Oh, yeah. Dude, talk about your biggest overkills of all time. Did you see the prices they're starting at on those too? It's kind of nuts. Like, that's like, I tell you what, having a 4090 on a GoldenTeeTV machine would be like, I think it is. I thought it was higher. 2 to 3K were the two versions I thought I saw. But that would be like hitting a C3 driver during a Freaky Friday today. That's how much overkill it is. Don't believe. We got an ugly one here. Can we make it work? Yeah, that's bigger. That's more expensive than most people's rigs in general. I honestly am just going to say, let's just let everybody else screw this up on that setup. It may have been possible. The problem was with that right to left wind, I would have ended up in that bunker in the front left probably if I hit the shot I was trying to. And it will plug right against the wall, and that leaves me fucked. And we can almost get, I mean, you're putting yourself in a great position there. Own it. Saturday night, I'm not laying that back. I know my spot where I like it for this. And actually, I might have left it too far back. Nope, nope, nope. We're good. That one's not going to check at all. 104, huh? Fuck, I thought I hit that hard enough. Don't believe. Nothing to do here. That pin's in the middle at 415. We don't have any club that's getting there. Maybe arrows would get there. Do we go? Let's go here. Oh. Now, guys, we've watched the event quite a bit. If anybody's got a course or two they want to see, please, by all means, shout it out. We'll play it. I bet a lot of you are working, actually, right now, though, so you're not really speaking. In my hand. And CJ's probably laying in bed with some hot little teen girl. And he's watching, telling her, shut up, girl. I'm fucking watching Word of Mouth. Again, we could go right over the top on this one with the 5-wood this time. We'll back it up. We're not worried about it. Yes, very hard. Hard being the key word, right? All right, pin's in another good spot. We could just hit the 5-wood again. Bam, bam. Oh, shit. Okay, she's probably not as hot as we thought then, guys. I think that's what CJ was trying to say. She's probably 57, and he thought she was young and pretty. Okay, so we're at the pin in the back. Could I hit the 9-wood up and get on the green? Yes. Can I get it anywhere close to the pin? No. We're going to go with the high 6. I'm going to get as far back as I can. Now, remember, we can carry this ball about 280, right? And so that's wet. So we got to cut this a little bit and get it to land up there soft. And I'm happy with that. I would have liked some more speed on it, but I traded going long for almost short and wet. Pins in the middle back. I started hitting this a lot more now. We'll just hit the high 6-wood and just get a putt. I'm okay with that. That saves it. That's good. Pins in the back. We're going to do the same shot as last time, only we don't have a wind in our face. So I'm going to do the same shot with the 5-wood release. Oh, we're going to like that. Oh, we didn't hit it. Oh, come on. That could have been a banker. That could have come back and went in. Gosh damn it. A little different of a look here. I rarely go left to right on it just because the curve makes me follow the break of the green right in the water. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to baby cut this 3-wood back in. I more than babied it. That's not good for me because I've been missing this chip. Not today, though. I don't know what it is, guys. You got me chipping. You got my game a little back. Pins on the left. Now, nothing's getting over that, in my opinion. Maybe a 9-wood, but not to the green. So we're going to go from here. We'll low tee it. I'm going to bite it. I don't think the spin's really going to make much difference here. Because you lose it once it hits the rock. And you see, it's not really a hard shot. That rock bounces you pretty much the direction you're going. If you hit it a little too soft, it's got an upslope there, so it might not reach the green then. But for the most part, it's not terrible. Now, this one, I've got a little helping wind. We're not going to be very close, but I think I can put it on at least. Oh, I didn't realize the pin was that close, but we're on and we're putting. But is the risk to reward there? To have a left 672 footer by cutting a corner that bad, is that better than leaving yourself 90 yards away with a thumb shot or 150 yards away with a thumb shot? I don't know. Let's see if we make the putt to the side. No, we did not. But to me, that's just flat broken because I didn't know if that was going to come off like one of those soft ones or if it was going to come off hard, and that one came off hard. I gave it a chance to go in, which I guess is all we're really looking for. That is not fun. Okay. All right. I'm just going to try. No, that's not going to cut enough. Can we hit a 3-wood over today? We can. Are we going to have enough distance, though? We're going to try it. Fuck it. Hey, Bama. How you feeling? Come on, Banquin. Ah, I thought I'd hit the rock on the second bounce and kick up. Oh, see, that's bad. I just don't understand how my chips, I can't get them to hook at all anymore on those. And I'm just missing way right. But we can keep it 30 still, though. Oh. And we'll stay at 30. I haven't not cashed in this one with being at 30 under yet. Days bleed. Not here to get me through it all. Same thing. Well, I'm not heading back to work, but that's good, man. Okay, pins in the front this time. So we're getting 300 there, so we don't have any risk of the trees deep. This is going to take a good poke, and we're hoping it to plop down right next to the pin. So not only do we want to know our carry distances, we want to know where the apex is on whatever trajectory club we're hitting. And it will help because then we can determine, okay, is that ball going to be coming down by the time it gets to the obstacle? If it is, great, because then we don't have to worry about the obstacle like we did in that case. Same thing here with the 10.5. I'm going to throw it out a little farther, but I just want to cut. I want to have the angle be flatter coming in so that it shoots straight right or forward and right. And that's why I'm biting this. And you can get your lines, once you get the hang of it, your lines can be spot on. I mean, it took me a couple shots today, but now I'm getting loosened up. And I'm catching those angles just right to make that ball follow and track right at the pin. It's not something I'm going to be trying to make. Like, I'm not putting a heavy effort, and, oh, I want to get this up in that crevice. But the thing I'm doing is I'm putting it online. If I so happen to hit it hard enough, then it's got a chance. Oh. I mean, really, we're not... There's a lot of shots at GoldenTeeTV that you really shouldn't be trying to make. You should be putting them on a good line, but also putting it in a way that your mistakes don't get multiplied. Like here, I could really force this one at the hole as a straight line, but all I'm doing then is adding more risk because there's less landing spot. So if I play it from here and cut it and throw it left and let it bounce up one time, I can control my spin a lot better. And then I take away all the risk too. So what I did there is I judged that behind the green, I know there's a lip, I know it drops down, and I know that it's not an easy shot to make from back there. If I'm short, is there any risk? No, and the chip's a lot easier if I'm short too. So I can play it there to minimize risk while still attacking that hole. Perfect. We're on it. We're on it. Yeah, no, Bama, what's been hurt, I'm not really hurting much, but I'm just all out of balance now with the physical therapy. This guy's good though. Pete, love you. You're doing work. I appreciate it. It's nice. I really appreciate it. But you're fucking up my GoldenTeeTV game, Pete. We're gonna have to talk about this next time. No, I didn't. Woo, I thought I hit that a little bit too firm. Very easy. Wait, CJ is one of those ones that had when the original was it had like a gray webbing on the left hand side. It almost looked like a screen door. Is that the Jordan 3s? I don't know my Jordans very well. I mean, I probably had most of them, and now regret with the market that's there that I didn't just keep them in a box. But like they were black and red and had the gray like fence-like material on the side. Oh, those are 5s. I think those are my favorites, personally. All right. That was a bad shot, but luckily the wind is blowing out, so it'll bounce forward. If that wind isn't much out, well, I can't make a putt now. That's no good. All right. So we're one off. Fuck. Oh, okay. So, god damn it, it's still a high five. That's a high five. But let's hit the other shot just for fun. Now, the problem is if you don't hit that hard enough, you'll hit the rough before the water, and then your bounce is too flat, it doesn't skip. If you get the water first with the low T 8.5, it is skipping every single time. There's also a shot that one Chris Thorbrogger used to hit, and I think he aced it on me in a match, and I was like, what the fuck? Where he was on the short box, and he cranked a driver straight through the trees and let it knock it down. Every time I've tried it, though, it hits too many trees and dies short. I think it might have just been a crapshoot luck shot, and I'm going to go with that, because fuck that guy. Now, we're going to hit the C2.5-ish here and let it bounce up. Do I have enough speed? I think so. That's the problem with that shot, is you can't really control where it's going to end up necessarily. Man, you can't putt. Whatever. That's just pretty much a straight line, so that just slumped because of the game. This has been a little bit harder of a setup, but I like it. Pins in the middle. We're hitting high T9. Bite spin. We're not worried about going too long. This actually should be pin high. We should be looking at targeting the pin on this. And I caught it pretty much dead 180, so I didn't lose any yardage. So yeah, but nonetheless, a full swing, perfectly straight, and I couldn't go wet or long. Take all risk out of play there. Perfect. We know you do. I might actually have a Dodge City to play, but I got a whole bunch of invites just waiting to be accepted out there. I burnt through my player count just sitting there waiting. That was the easiest look I've ever seen on that hole. I swear that was. Girl, pins shorter this time, and we got a bigger outwind. Now you get two options though. Do you want to try to leave the ball short, or do I want to play it to hit the back wall with release and have it come back down? This one, I'm going to bite spin it from back up a little bit. Yeah, release might have been perfect on that too, which is... You don't have to worry like we did when that course was alive for prizes. That putt would have been like, great, I got a rollover coming for sure. So back then we had to be a lot more certain on the distance you were away, or to make sure you left yourself a left 10 rather than a down 10. We don't have rollovers on shit like that too much anymore. And I cut it too much again, didn't I? But that's good. Now, you guys may want to hit a 4-wood on that same shot. You know my philosophy is I like to do my cuts at shorter, lower speeds, just so I don't get as big of a snap on the bounce, even though I can play it to get a bigger snap, but I can control everything a lot better. Fucking idiot. Well, at least I didn't get it out enough. That was all. That was fine height-wise. I just didn't throw it out at all. And we got a birdie out of it. A lot of the time you can get really screwed and you're taking a par at best. We get off. All right, we get one that's on this time. So now this one we want to make sure to not hit a high tee because we want the spin of the ball on the bend to bring it towards the hole. So I'm actually going to hit the 10.5, and I'm hitting it soft because we all agree the 10.5 has a little bit more bend factor than the 3 would. But I can hit it about the same speed. I can hit them about the same distance a lot of the time. So we're getting the full green on a fly, and now that'll get all the way over. If I did the 3, I probably don't get back to the pin. I probably would have left it to the right of the green a little bit farther. But, I mean, you would have had a putt with the 3. The 10.5 gave me more options, though. Now we got a pin front. We got an outwind. 3 wood's the club here. I'll be able to go right at this. I'm going to have a long putt, though. I don't want to lay off of this at all because the 3 wood, you'll see it barely clears this mountain. So, I mean, we're at the whims of whatever the game wants to do with the ball once it lands. Is it going to slow down in much? Probably not. But we chained it. We got it. Woo! Wow. Didn't expect that. All right. We're sticking on this all 30 train at least so far. That's good. Shit, I thought I was on to something when I popped on Sunday night. I think I popped like 3 30s in a row on the new courses, a commercial, and not one of them finished in first or second. Which is, I mean, it's crazy because it wasn't like a chush and a 60-yard hole out. They were 2 legitimate hole outs on most of them. Prize play is tough these days, man. It can be a bloodbath. All right, we're getting closer. What is that? We played half of these now, maybe? All right, deep pin, outwind. We're going to have a hard time getting this up to the pin, but we're going to nut this. We're going to nut this club as hard as we can and see if we can get over the first set of trees and have it plop down in the back. One tree, fine. We're okay with that. I just didn't. I hate when I hit shots that I know don't really have a chance of going in. But there's some holes you got to relegate yourself to just taking what the hole gives you, right? Ugh. Oh. Happy. The great thing about hitting a shot like that, too, is you can't really... all you have to do is get your cut right there. The forward swing's really not going to change it much as long as you don't totally whiff the ball. Yeah, my thumb aim is not on yet. But we're trying. We're trying to be successful. Okay, so here I've been generally playing down a club. This one we got a good wind in our face, so we're going to play that same cut that we did last time. Again, no risk. No real risk at all right there. Where's the pin? Pin's in the back. We want to get it up a little closer than we had been. For me. Now, normally I'd have a 4-iron in my bag for this shot, so I wouldn't really have a spot to be concerned about being. Oh, I meant to roll that. I'm dumb. You have to know that way how hard I hit that. Shit, that had a good line. Fuck. Can we get this there? Let's see. Yeah, we can. Let's backspin it this time, though. Get a little more height. Hopefully bounce over the first tier. And see if we can maybe snap this up to the top left. We're going to try. Okay, let's see what happens here. I haven't been on the green face. I think I'm screwed. No, see, that one gets up. Green face slope everywhere else would have been bad. But I did try to make sure I putted that totally perpendicular to the edge because, I mean, physics will tell you that's the easiest, shortest distance between 2 points, straight line, right? Wow, that was a really bad effort. All right, good luck. We're going to backspin this one. Now, luckily, I'm going to have a cut coming in, so the backspin's not going to come straight back. It's going to follow across to the left of the green, so I'm not worried about it pulling back into the water. Well, I got to start hitting that harder if I even want to use the backspin. But you got to be cognizant on that hole. If the wind is out, what I did there's fine. If it's in, that ball's not going to bounce far enough forward. Again, we got the shot. We can go over the top. We're going to try to nuke this with a high 4. Did I get screwed? Hey. Well, I've got a better wife, but he does pretty good for himself in the movie. I want you so. All right, we got a pin in the back at 300. It looks too deep for this shot, but I'm going to hit the 4. I'm going to cut it a little bit just so I can get it closer. And I did not cut it as much as I wanted to, and I really wanted to hit that a lot straighter, but we're putting. Again, we're making putts, Gino. This is crazy. Maybe we ride the star. Now we're going to have to dumb down the 9-wood a little bit, but not too much. If we do it too much, we're in trouble. I moved it all the way back. We're still, now I think we're safe if we max it out, but I want to, in a perfect world, I want to hit this around 132, let's say. 137? No, 132 even would have been too much. But it's a putt. I'm okay with that on that setup. There's not really good way to attack that. I thought I missed that for certain. Again, we've got a for certain shot on this now. We know it's not going to go too deep. We know it's over. Let's take it. Wow, I didn't realize you could get it that far left. Cool. And maybe we... Pins in the back again, but we got a bigger wind in our face. This is a little different of a shot. I kind of want to use the 3 here, half cut it with release. And we're going to do that. I felt like it was in, man. I felt like that was going to drop. But the points are big on this. It's not a lot of point holes. The par 3s are really a major option at points. Now, how do we want to go at this? Both lines are fine. Yeah, I know. I thought that was good, Ann. All right, we got a 13 out. Yeah, that's good. That is a really good part. So our carry distance with this club is like 280, but that wind's going to push it another 5 yards. I think if I hammer this on a good line, it's going to be really close to in. Wow, okay. I must have got a really good line. No, not at all. It was just deep. And another chip. We're doing okay. Those chippings are my worst thing normally. All right, so over here, I'm going to bite spin the 8.5 with a cut on it and get it around the edge enough. Uh-oh. That's awesome, Caesar. I don't know, man. I look. I'm the Bears fan, and the optimist in me thinks that yeah, we're gonna do well this year. The realist in me knows that we're not very good, and I love Lovie Smith. I kind of want Houston to win that game because I think they're gonna be competing with us for the best pick this year. See, guys, that shot, it looks imposing and tough when you look at it. But once you know the shot, that shot's a kind of a gimme. It's not really hard to make. Pin's in the middle. So that means we're okay with whatever we want to bend in there. 1, 2. Do I want to do that? Do I want to half cut this? Do I want to hit a full C3? And I think I like this. Because this one will clear the wall too if I need it. All right, 293, 10 out. That tells me high 6 wood. Doesn't matter where the pin is. The high 6 wood should be right on the distance. So, like that one there, I'm not really concerned on where the pin necessarily is, but I'm using where the distance from the pin to the water is. So I know what I can hit to barely get over that edge. All right, we're just sticking this. You can kind of look at maybe hitting like a high T 10.5 smooth and let it run. I just want my 33 and I want to walk away. And of course I hit the spot right. I wanted fringe or in the weeds a little bit and have it bounce forward, but we're good with that. We'll take the eagle. You guys are gonna be upset getting to this round of 10 games here, man. Hi, Caesar. Thank you, Anno. It's really not too bad. Okay, pins in the middle back. So I want to change your trajectory. I love it. Hopefully we got better things to come here. Now, this is where this trajectory thing we were talking about. Okay, the 6 wood and the 5 wood release will get over, but they are noticeably lower. So on this, the pin's in the back, but there's tree lines all at the right height if I wanted to attack this pin like with my carry distance. So I can't. So I'm going to hit this with release, and it should duck down below. I get below the trees that it hits by the hole, and I should have a chance of running this up at it. It's all a matter of what line I get. And I caught that. I didn't fucking high tee it. I'm dumb. Yeah, you got to high tee it, guys. That would be a key. To high teeing that shot would be very useful. Damn it all. Well, this might just be a DNF and start again because I'm stupid. All right, we saved our par. Let's go. We're going to keep this 30 streak alive. We can't miss anything else. Smoking herb and drinking burning liquor. No, it's fine, dude. I blame the high tee on me. I can't blame that on anybody. I want to hit the 10.5 here, but this is going to be... I have to lay off of it a little bit. Okay, do we do something a little totally different? Let's go around it with a high 4 and baby it with a backspin. It shouldn't break towards the hole at all, though, which I don't like, but... I had a good line, and this isn't a bad chip. I can be okay with this. Perfect. Saved it. I just didn't like my angles coming in. Even though that shot was almost the same as the last 4 times we played it, just didn't feel right. Because the 10.5, you're more risking the top of that building, so you can't really lay off it. And if I hit the 3 wood, I was probably going to put it in the same spot I just did. So 3 wood might have still been the play. Don't meet before I leave. I hope I see you later. What's up? Years old. Okay, so this is there. Now, how do we want to attack it? On this one, let's just play it. I'm trying for holeouts now. Distance-wise, 280 minus the 6 yards for the 6 mile per hour wind. This looks good. This looks like it's got a chance. I distance-wise, I was right. So we're taking away one of the factors, one of the variables by just knowing what our clubs will do. That's what we really have to do. We got to get rid of as many variables as possible, whether it's thumbing. Hey, Jason, how you doing, bud? Whether it's with your thumbs or not having a pullback or using your max carry distance as a way to get rid of distance being an actual variable, because right there we know what our distance is. And it might be different than how others will teach you to play, but I want to maximize what you're doing right now. Yeah, there's a lot more advanced shots that when I try to hit them, I'll like when I'm hitting them, I try to explain them a bit. But they're more shots that look. I can tell you all the time what to hit. You're gonna have to do it and figure out your speeds and your touch on these. But with maxes, look, that's it. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't think I have a PS. Yeah, I got all my PS4s went over to Jeremiah's. I kind of want to see what this new model PS5 coming out. It looks like they just announced it. I mean, I already put a 2 terabyte, whatever the SSD upgrade in it. So I'm good on space on that. Okay, so now this is almost a straight shot. Let's nuke the 3 with a straight shot and see if we can make this. Oh, he nuked it too much. Shit. Those things I didn't say, wrecking balls inside my brain. Okay, so now we got a pin. This is a little different of a shot. I still think we can hit the high 6, though. We got an outwind. Let's try it. We got to nuke this one, though. We can't have much cut on this at all. Yeah. Now, that one I don't really have a choice on where I'm putting it distance-wise. I just got to nuke it. No, I don't. Jason, and honestly, the price to buy new ones are pretty dirt cheap, dude. Now the ones for the PS5 are the PCI ones, so you're actually taking the thing apart and putting it in. I don't like this, so I'm gonna high T the 3 and cut it back in. It'll kill distance. I just don't think that going over the edge with the 4 that much cut would get there. Wrecking ball inside my brain. I will be in Texas. Well, I mean, I should be. I don't have any plans yet. I'm still working on trying to get down to you guys, man. I was just talking with Josh McDaniel about it. My issue, though, is my parents are coming, and it would be like, Jill, do you want to? So I don't really think it's going to happen, but we'll see. That's wet. I hit it too hard. Oh, God, I forget the 9-wood gets a backspin with the high T. Thank God. Oof. Didn't me. Jason, just look on Amazon, get a USB to SATA connection, and you can just plug in. Like, I used to have a 250 gigabyte SSD that I just had on a converter to a USB as my drive on my PS4. Yeah, like a USB SSD hard drive cradle, I think is what I Googled to find it. All right, that's back-to-back. Super easy setups on this. Okay, pin short. So now this is where I'm going to use I want this ball to get up there and hit the back wall and come back down. Oh, I hit it so soft. Is it going to do it? It's going to do it. Ugh. And here's a little tester too. We'll just hit the high 5 at this. We can't nuke it, but we should be able to hit it pretty full and get there. I nuked it. Is it fine though? Did I have enough cut that killed the distance just enough, so that's good. Okay, low T3. I don't go much lower than the 3. I got a coyote ass. That sucks. Urgh. That might just cost me my... No, we're still on it. We still got the 30 streak. Okay, again, we need to hit this shot with no high T because we need this to bend and have it get around. God, that's tough, though. I don't think I can hit this with no high T. Or, oh, we're going to try to cut the corner. Yeah, I did not cut the corner. Let's make the putt, though. Save it. Here we go. No, not even. See, that came off dead. What? Now we lose our 30. Ooh. Wind in the face, this distance. Pin is really close to the water, so that means I'm not even going to contemplate hitting a 6. Well, we can still get the 30 by ace and 18, so we're gonna have to hold off. It's handmade for somebody like me. Good buddy. So we gotta can this. How do we can this? Big wind. Points. Just like an ace. It counts. There's 30s. Ah. All right, we'll see what we'll get one more of these, then I'll just knock out the invites I got. We can call it a day. Be my baby, come on. Pin short. Now this is gonna blow your mind. I'm not gonna hit the 5. I'm gonna hit the 4 because I want it to be a little lower. The 5 will clear the trees further than the 4 will. So I'm gonna hillbilly this right at pin line, and it should hit those. I mean, obviously the marry would have to be Josh Allen, the fuck would be Joe Burrow, and the kill would be Patrick Mahomes. I'm not sold on Mahomes like everyone else is. I'm just not. And Joe Burrow to me has a lot of learning to do still. People keep talking about his offensive line being terrible. When are you going to blame it on his release too? Like, he's got some function of this being the problem as well. I'm going to high tee this shot, not because I need it, but because I don't want the spin to move it to the side. I just want to hit this where it lands up there and kind of trickles back towards the hole. And I did not cut it enough, did I? Nope. Wet. Now, is it going to drop me for a putt like it has been? That drop doesn't exist, I don't think, though. That was terrible. Fucking bad shot. Just didn't get it over enough. And that's just me trying to get too close to the pin rather than sticking a shot that was had a lot of risk to it. That was a poor decision on my part. And I can't aim directionally either. This is what's killing me. Ooh, you're young, too dumb, realize I should have bought you flowers. I'm going to call this one close to shut down. Do they bury him? I got to say, I was worried about the Seahawks a lot more until Geno's looked competent. And in fact, better than competent. He's looked very good. Obviously, some spots, but that's most teams are going to be going through that right now. The only offenses that have clicked to me both games were Philadelphia and Buffalo. Otherwise, everybody else has had their pains this year. And I mean, honestly, if we were going to pick a Super Bowl right now, it's Philadelphia versus the Bills. It would have to be in my mind. I don't know the bounces on that. It was just a guess. Your flowers and held your hand. We got a bad game going here. Okay, Judy practiced. Ooh. Pittman's good. All right, good. A lot of good stuff I just saw. Yep, this is a layup. Well, maybe it's not. Let's see if we can get it there. No, that's not getting there. Am I the only one that doesn't think that Mahomes is the second coming yet? I don't even think he's the best quarterback in the league that's younger. I think Herbert and Josh Allen are better than he is. I know CJ's going to agree with that. Uh-oh, that's bad. Pocket guns. Bob Raffin, how you doing, buddy? How you been? Wow, we're playing bad. Love when you stop by and check in, man. And I hammered that one too, didn't I? All right, we're on the path, right? So that is not going to putt and get down to the hole clean, but we can shush this. Now the question is, what are we going to shush this with off the path? We're going to try this with roll so it stays real low. And it broke still. Oh, well. That was we had a fucked up game anyway. So I'm going to go knock out some invites here. I don't even know what I've got. I only have a couple. If you guys want to shoot some, I'm in. Let's see if I've got any new ones since the thing started. Got to keep them low. I'm not adding money to my account while I'm just waiting. Got the eye of the tiger, the fighter. Oh, we got a few now. A lot of them accepted. All right, we're going to start with the lowest. Yeah, 10 days. Well, we got courses we don't see a lot on all of these, right? Here we go. Yeah, we miss you too, Bobby. You're going to have to come out one time again. Roar like a butterfly. We haven't seen this course in quite some time, so maybe we're going to get some. One of the things that they've done lately with some of the fixes they've made is that some of these old courses will have some new tee boxes. They're not new. They've always been there, but they just weren't used. Now, I don't know what year that would have started from, but there will be some differences. I doubt. Oh God, did I water that? Whoa. Wow, that chip came off of there super hot. Was that not on the rock? Was that not on the... Ah, was that not on the wall is what I meant, the wood. Yeah, maybe you should find Welter too and get his ass out again. Ah, get something to make it. We gotta make one of these bad boys. I haven't gotten to talk to him in quite some time either. Fighter through the spine. See, it sucks not seeing the guy when every day I see a picture with him in it, like in my house, like every day. I'm feeling sharp though. We're feeling pretty sharp. Oh. So yesterday while I was playing, I got to go back and watch. NFL Network had the end of the Jets and Browns game from last week. And holy shit, that was awesome funny, right? That was hilarious. Good. I didn't know you still talk to him. They done a masterpiece. Yeah, I don't think he's not playing GoldenTeeTV really at all anymore, is what the Springfield guys told me. I mean, I do have his number. I could reach out to him and call him. I mean, I'm just as guilty here too. Ah. Yeah, I'll have to reach out, man. Before I start getting busy here in a couple of weeks. Willie cake by the ocean. Be careful if you go to the left side here. That thing, this hill will, it does dip right at the lava. If you get it up the hill, it'll stop there. If you don't get it up high enough, it will trickle back down and go in the water or lava. Dry land. Oh. I'm for a masterpiece. You should be wrong with me. You should be wrong with me. All right, I'm going to drop down to the 5 and hit it hard. The 4, it can, if I try to play it off the hill, it's hard to play the line, and then I don't get enough backspin. This way, I give it a chance to, wow, a real good chance to almost dunk. My God. Yeah. But even that didn't backspin at all, so the 4 wouldn't have backspin even less. I don't know what it is, but on that approach shot, I feel like the ball carries forever. Like, that was not a hard 5-wood, and that was pretty deep on that. That's a little crazy. Okay. This is really the option. I'll take that. I never played this hole very well. I always fucked it up. I'm hoping Willie cake by the ocean. Bad effort. 376. I think we can get this there. Yeah, that looks about right. Here we go. Nice. Happy. Yeah. Okay, you don't have to go deep, but you kind of really need it to stay in the fairway. So, on a shot like that, I just go to the fatter nub, and then we can just nuke this. Killing it. Oh, come on. God, that felt nice. All right, let's see what we got on 18. This hole was tricky with no high tees. It's a lot easier with a high tee because, like, a shot like this, I can go straight at it. I can go through the tree line, but really, we're just going to get it on through this gap in the trees. I'll take a putt from anywhere on this hole if we can get it. All right, that's a clean 26. Nothing else there. That's really all we could do. I mean, obviously we could hole out, but that didn't happen. Oh, we got a little skipper ripper up there. Look at him putting up records. We got to shoot the 28 here. It's not drivable, but we got to try to get one of these. It's a 26 par unless 1 and 2 are drivable. Ah, that was not a good effort. Okay, so this is there. We're going to hit a high 3. Over the left. No. I don't know if the high 3 clears that, though. It certainly looks like it should. Let's try it. Oh, yeah. I didn't go over the tall part. I could have cut it around. And there we go. Got it. Dead thumb it straight with bite. I shouldn't have moved the tee. I knew it. I knew it. I was scared, and I'm a bitch. That was a touchdown if I didn't do that. Oh my. Oh. Ten and a half smoothie baby cup. See how smooth that is? Because I didn't play the club that's the right distance. I played one up of that and softened it. It's so much easier to control your lines. It really is. Oh, yeah, it's a little complicated. No more love, and I'd hate to see you waiting. I hope so living. Line was great. Distance, not so much. Had to have high hopes. Tough look here. Can we get it across? It doesn't look it. That's a tough shot. Now, I think I can get it across. And I'm going to see. I'm going to hit an A1 medium tee and let it skip the water. And now I get a straight shot in. Mama said, don't give up. And it's a stupid game. Yeah, it's a dumb game, guys. I'm sorry. It's not that. I don't see the average player liking that. I really don't. The setups need to change wins every time, so you can't play it and hit a full. At least Jim Z 100% agreed with me. Like, wait, what? Those scores aren't what people are shooting on the course. Those are for the daily, for the world records. And he was like, I was like, yeah. And he's like, oh, that's got to change. That isn't a score. That's not legit. And I was like, yeah, I know. I think we all agree with you. Shoot and roll high, but we always had a vision. Okay, this is a really bad look. This is as bad as I can ask for on this. I got to get it around the corner as far as I can. The only problem is it's not going to roll. That might not be the best play today. This is almost a not eagle. This is really almost not an eagle hole today. No way. I did not cut it that much. Oh, well. And a drop on the green. That has to get fixed. My fucking hand's got to get fixed. That was a terrible putt. Ever since that day. A much easier hole. Reality. It's a hell of a skill, but doesn't really help you much in competition. Nothing told me to believe. Okay, so we're going to play the cut shot, hit the trees by the hole. And totally miss the trees and now lose the invite. That's awesome. Totally whiff the trees. Neverland. Oh, fuck yeah, got it. Nice shot. I hate that hole. Congrats, Mr. Hobbs. See, now, I've driven this hole before. There was a ramp with a C3 that would get on. And I want to try it. I don't think it'll ramp anymore, but... Nah, it hung out too far. Mr. Arnold, how you doing, bud? Wasn't I... Oh, I thought I was in the rough. I thought I was in the rough for sure. I fucked this game up already. Fuck. What are you talking about? In what regard are you talking about, Jason? Sorry, a 30 on the daily doesn't matter. The setup isn't... I mean, it's great. But it's a math calculation. It's not a game of Golden Tee. That's really it. I mean, that's how they play it. I'm not knocking it. It's just not. It is a great skill. I mean, it doesn't mean shit in competitive Golden Tee play, though. It's a specialized game like Money Shot. Means nothing. Winning Money Shot does not tell me that you're good at Golden Tee. It really doesn't. Winning the daily tells me you got a very good skill that really shouldn't really be there, to be honest with you. All right, let's play one more here. Let's see what we got. All right, 393. This is an interesting distance to start. How do we want to do it? I can't get it on. Where can I put it, though, that I get a chush? All right, we're going to knock it straight up the fairway here. Up, and we want to get it to the rough is my goal. I did not. I laid off of it too much. Maybe I did. Who knows? I did. Okay, so now we're 37 yards. I would hit a 6-wood, but I'm not going to get much bounce on it. Let's hit the 5 and see if it bounces up and in. That works. If you feel happiness. I don't remember this tee box ever. Quite frank with you, I don't remember this one bit. This is actually a little bit of a challenge. I thought I could catch green instead of the hill. Later, buddy. Happy without a rose. Okay, fun shot. Can we go over? Not really. I'd actually contemplate going around to the left here, but I don't want to have it checking towards the water. So we're going to go around a quarter cut, maybe the tip of B. Oh, come on! That's fucking trash. That was perfect. I thought I was going in. Not a straight thumb. Happy and long if you feel like a room without a roof. God, there were shots on this hole when it was live that it was hard to get an eagle on those. Do I have trees? No, we're under that. Not drivable. But I like to put it out here. Then I'm not going over the water as much. I get a straight line coming in. And I totally whiff the ball. That's genius. I've been doing that kind of shit a lot lately. Just yanking on it. Ugh. Yeah, now I'm going to lose this invite. That's great. God, that wind moved it a lot more than I thought it would. I thought 2 clicks covered it. If you feel like a room with it. All right. I don't remember ever having a shot on this hole where I didn't have to go over the trees. I'm scared now. That's why, because I'm fucking horrible. What is this? Yeah, see, these drops are atrocious. This isn't right. Gotta get that fixed. That's gotta be... I don't know what priority 1 should be right now for half the thing. Getting birdie putts after watering shots, though, from shorter than really anybody's going to stick the green, pretty not right. I'm on fire. Not drivable. We want to have a good shot coming in that you can stop it and plop it on the hill a little bit. So we got to see what club we're getting. I'm okay with that. Not my favorite, though. But I can stick it up top. That's really all I'm looking for. That catch from Pickens last night was sick. This way I was born. That I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it isn't a queue. I'm pretty sure they're queued up, Jonathan. I really do. It's happened before, and then they started. This isn't like it's stuck on our end. It just still hasn't been processed on their end at all. The question is that connection broken between them, the YouTube replays, and them, so they think it's been sent, and it just never did. It's a guess right now. I don't know. I could see either way being true. But I don't, and none of us know the internals enough to know for sure. I've actually had a couple too this week that I liked. Yeah, I'm sure they do. They probably do. They know. I mean, it's a simple thing for them to know. It's, are they queued up or are they gone? That sucks. Can I make this putt? Let's see. It just goes up. That ball needs to have more speed on it. Nah, this don't matter. I've already shit all over this game. Come on, balls. Start dropping. Yeah, I'm starting to hurt already. Oh, they did bring it back. This is like it was back. Oh, okay. So this is one of the original boxes on this. You guys might not have seen this. This shot was hard. We had specific bags like a 1-iron in there. Now this club didn't exist for this shot, and I know it looks like it's going to work. Yeah, we didn't have a club to go over the top of that. We had to cut a 2-iron or a 1-iron underneath, bounce it off the fairway. But then the problem was the cut coming in would snap it towards the water. So you had to hit it just the right amount of times on the rough. That's awesome that whole finally, that I haven't seen that in a decade, maybe. Off the wall. Come on. I mean, what was that course from? 2012, 2014? Maybe it's even newer than that. So a decade would be pushing it. About it. That was just stick it and hope I make the putt. Not fucking around with that pin. Oh. All right, I got one more in me, and then I'm going to call it a day. I'm fucking hurting already. My neck is... Not happy lately. It's starting to get bad again, and I don't like it. Not drivable. Well, you know what though? Actually thinking about logically on this one, John, I'm going to say that they're gone because we're not even getting a notification. Well, does that notification come when it hits them? I would have to think if they get, I don't know. Yeah, it's not feeling great, but you too, Jonathan. I hate working things out in my head while I'm on stream because then I want to talk it out because I talk to myself a lot. And like we said, we can't tell. I can't tell. All right, we're going to pop the 30 here. Here we go. A second hole out would have made that a lot easier than just the one. But we're on a 30 pace. 29 is par, I think, right? I forgot I never changed this bag up. I shouldn't have an 8.5 on my... Yeah, it's bad. It's a bad idea. The 8.5 is useless. I should have a 9.5 on this course. It makes this hole harder, and that's really it. You have to hit the 10.5 then, and I have to go around the outside. If I have the 9.5, I can go straight a lot of times at it and bounce it off the wall. We made it through, no biggie. This is an interesting hole. Now with sticky sand though, I don't think I want to try this. Yeah, that chip could be really easy if I get this right. No, I didn't get it out enough. That's fine. I mean, well, I did apparently. Maybe that one I needed to C3 it in. But we'll take the putt. It's an easy shot from there. It's not like we're at a risk. Wait for him to ask you who you know. I needed to release it. Why didn't I? That's in. Who you know. Come on. Come on. It was right there for the taking. Oh, God. All right, we're just sticking it. I'm not getting too cute at the pin, and then I go and get cute at the pin, but fine. We're happy. Plop that thing down, get that eagle, run the fuck away. Ooh, nope. So all I'm doing here is I want to be farther enough away that I don't have to hit an iron in. I can hit this. When you say newcomers have a certain smell. There's nothing really too hard on this course once you know the shots. There's only a couple of shots you need to know too. Oh. My friends are heathens, take it slow. Wow. Manned up. Don't know the half of the abuse. All right, we got a lucky setup here because now we can just go way long and have a shot from the fairway. Very easy. You'll be tucked behind that quite a bit where you have to use the island to get over the mountain on the next second shot. I knew you should have stayed. It's not about killing this shot. It's about making sure you got a 9-iron, 8-iron that's right at the right distance. I'll even take the 7 here. Now, we'll try to make it. I was a little scared about deep with that shot, but when you take into account the wind in your face and the way uphill it is, I wasn't too much of a risk. Oh, wow. Come on. I was thinking that would snap back a little bit more. Trajectory was too high and didn't give it a chance to turn around on the mountain. Oh, happy with that shot. I don't think the G-wedge would have been under the trees at the distance I needed to hit it. You don't want to go deep there. You got to be careful. You could kind of put yourself in a bad spot if you end up in the rough in front of me. Guys, if there's a shot that's really useful in your game, it's that little cut, throw it way out. So we called it the arcade shot. That had some turns in it. But in general, that shot where you're undercutting and throwing way out, you could totally change your arc on every shot to give yourself a better chance of sticking some holes that you might not think you had in your bag. How do you fucking overcut that? God damn it. Now I blow the world record. We get a clean 28 instead of the 29. And I'm gonna go sit down and relax. I gotta do some research in here on some things. But it was good to get in a little show here. I know we like to do them a little later. We gotta come up with a better schedule here because I need to go out and play now too a little as well. So we'll see you guys later on Monday. I'm going to probably go late Monday, maybe even do a Sunday late night stream again after football and get a first look at the event at 1 a.m. But I'll post it, let you guys know, and we'll see you guys soon. Thanks a lot. Word of mouth's out until Monday. Have a good one. Enjoy your weekend.